Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. Etta James' voice was the exemplification of crude feeling and soul, a sound that rose above classes and addressed the most profound pieces of the heart. Yet behind the distinction and fortune, her life was a complex blend of ups and downs in her later years. Etta thought of herself as living in a dazzling yet deserted house, a long way from the luxurious environmental factors many would anticipate from a symbol of her height. In this video that will investigate the luxurious way of life. Etta James worked following quite a while of fighting individual evil presences and the sad passing that took every one of us too early. We'll likewise investigate her noteworthy net worth and the massive heritage she left behind. Stay with us as we recollect the sovereign Etta James, whose life was as strong and remarkable as her music. Etta James, a famous American artist and musician, made a permanent imprint on the music world with her strong, profound voice and class-challenging ability. At the season of her passing in 2012, her net worth was assessed at $1 million, an unobtrusive figure that gives a false representation of her massive impact on blues gospel. Jazz soul rock also, past known for ageless works of art, like Finally Something Has a Hang on Me and Tell Mother James enthralled crowds with her crude inclination and unparalleled vocal reach. In spite of individual battles incorporating fights with drug fixation and legitimate issues during the 1960s and 1970s, she victoriously got back to the spotlight in the last part of the 1980s with the widely praised collection 7-Year Tingle. Her vocation awards incorporate 6 Grammy grants, 17 Blues Music grants, and a place among the Drifters' 100 Biggest Artists Ever at number 22. Also positioning 62N on their 100 Biggest Specialists Ever list. The Stone and Roll corridor of popularity hailed her as one of the best entertainers of the 100 years, solidifying her inheritance as a pioneer, also getting through an image of the blues ATT. A James conceived James Etta Hawkins on January 25, 1938 in Los Angeles, California, was a stalwart singer whose violent life and noteworthy vocation made a permanent imprint on music history. Her life started under testing conditions, brought into the world to a 14-year-old mother named Dorothy with no information of her dad. All through her young life, James was raised by different, cultivated guardians as her mom sought after unsound connections. In spite of these troubles, music turned into her asylum and her calling at the youthful age of 5. James started her vocal preparation under James Duke Hines, the ensemble chief at St. Paul Baptist Church. Her crude ability rapidly stuck out, however. Her initial years were defaced by actual maltreatment, both at the hands of Hines and her assenting father, Sarge. This duality of melodic brightness, also individual unrest, would follow her through all her life. James' proficient excursions started on the Chitlin Circuit, an organization of clubs that displayed African-American entertainers, especially in the isolated South, acting in Nashville, Tennessee. James sharpened her art in R&B clubs, enrapturing crowds with her unmistakable voice and ordering stage presence. She, in the long run, framed a young lady bunch called the Creets, which got the consideration of performer Johnny Otis. Otis turned into a coach, as well as assisted the gathering with protecting an agreement with current records. Under his direction, the Creets rebranded as the Peaches, and in 1955, Etta James left her imprint with the hit single The Introvert, a perky, vivacious track that shot to #1 on the R&B charts subsequent to leaving the Peaches. James sought after a performance profession, accomplishing one more R&B hit with Great Stone also, Daddy. Her crude emotive conveyance reverberated with audience members, cementing her as a rising star. By the mid-1960s, James changed to Chess Records, where her profession prospered. She joined up with Harvey Fuqua for a progression of 2-part harmonies, including the hits On the Off Chance That I Can't Have You and Spoonful. These joint efforts displayed her adaptability and established her status as a vocal stalwart. James' most memorable performance collection finally delivered in 1960, Remaining Parts, a milestone in music history. The record included immortal works of art like A Sunday Sort of Adoration and I Just Need to Have Intercourse with You. Anyway, it was the title track, finally delivered in 1961, that turned into her unique melody, initially recorded by Glenn Miller Operator. James' rendition changed the anthem into a getting-through song of devotion, sentiment, and yearning. Her subsequent collection, the second time around, additionally showed her masterfulness delivering hits. For example, Something Has a Hang on Me, Stop the Wedding, and Sucker. As the 60s advanced, James' individual battles, including substance misuse, started to eclipse her profession. Notwithstanding this, she made a strong rebound in 1967 with the hit single Let Mother Know. This tune reignited her fame and laid out her as a pursued live entertainer. Her crude, soul-bearing conveyance caught crowds overall, and her live exhibitions were jolting. The 1970s were a time of re-examination for James. While she didn't make the business progress of her prior years, she delivered a few collections and singles, including Washouts and Weepers, and I tracked down an adoration for her self-named collection in 1973, which procured her a Grammy selection, a demonstration of her getting through ability. In 1978, James opened for the Drifters, acquainting her music with a new age of fans. Anyway, her battles with enslavement prompted a very long-term break from recording. James re-emerged in the 1980s, performing at select occasions, including the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. Her valid rebound came at the 10 years' end with the arrival of 7-year Tingle under Island Records. This is noticeable at the start of another section in her vocation, as she delivered collections like Standing Firm and also The Perfect Opportunity. By 1993, she procured her most memorable Grammy grant for her accolade collection To Billy Occasion, a task that exhibited her profound association with jazz and also blues. The 1990s and 2000s saw James concretize her inheritance as quite possibly one of the best voices of her age. Collections like Life, Love, and The Blues in Blue Gardenia featured her capacity to adjust her style while remaining consistent with her foundations. She won 2 Grammy grants for We Should Roll and Blues to the Bone, further setting her standing as an expert of her art. In 2011, James delivered her last studio collection, The Visionary, a strong farewell to a vocation that traversed more than 60 years. Her capacity to implant each note with crude feeling and genuineness remained unequaled until the end. This is most likely the part we've been sitting tight for the most. Presently, we take you on a visit through her elite home house in Sea and Riverside. House Visit California, settled in the peaceful and beautiful Woodcrest neighborhood of Riverside, California. This single-story home offers an extraordinary mix of resort-style living. Furthermore, Regular Solace was picked as a home by the amazing vocalist Etta James. This property radiates immortal appeal and present-day refinement, making it a safe house for the individuals who value a functioning yet peaceful way of life, albeit the length of Ed James' proprietorship stays indistinct. Her decision to live here says a lot about the homes. Charmed as you approach the property, a wonderful passage invites you, directing you through a nicely planned, water-efficient nursery. This beguiling doorway establishes the vibe for what lies past a carefully kept-up, furthermore, elegantly remodeled home. The two-fold entryway passage opens to uncover a sweeping residing space where style and usefulness combine consistently. The roomy living and eating regions offer amazing perspectives on city lights and the far-off mountains, making it enrapturing scenery for social occasions and calm nights. The heart of this house is without a doubt its remodeled kitchen, a culinary fan's dream furnished with quartz ledges, a helpful breakfast bar, and best-in-class treated steel apparatuses. This space is as utilitarian as it is trendy. A comfortable breakfast region adds to the kitchen's allure, making it an ideal spot to begin the day. Adjoining the kitchen is an enormous family room where vaulted roofs with uncovered radiates, a warm chimney, and far-reaching sliding entryways make an intriguing environment. These entryways lead to a covered deck and the home's delegated adornments pool, a shimmering pool. The property flaunts 4 liberally measured rooms, each offering solace and protection. The expert suite stands apart with its shocking mountain seas noticeable through huge sliding glass entryways that additionally give direct admittance to the deck underlying wardrobes and a revamped en-suite washroom highlighting a sumptuous shower. Furthermore, a splashing tub completes the expert retreat, 2 extra washrooms, each insightfully refreshed, to serve the other rooms and visitors with style and accommodation. Tile flooring streams all through the home, supplemented by strong wood entryways and more current double-tormented windows and sliding glass entryways, guaranteeing energy productivity and stylish allure. The outside space is a genuine performer. Heavenly mature natural product trees dab the scene, adding normal magnificence and a bit of manageability to the property, whether relaxing by the pool or facilitating a grill. This outside desert garden takes special care of each impulse. Common sense has not been disregarded. Thanks for watching this video.